So what did you change with the Coyote?
Let's see. Apparently, we forgot to change the Coyote.
Etc. Like, we didn't wanna touch the Coyote, and then a lot of players got into like, oh, you shadow nerfed it. I'm not sure if I should go into this, but I don't know.
And just like that, the Helldivers community is on a roller coaster ride. What's dropping? For divers that's been plugged in, we all know Arrowhead's communication shoddy at most. HD2 has gotten review bombed on Steam with a 500 kg now sitting at mostly negative. I don't think this is the fundamental issue with the game. I'll cover that in an upcoming video, but this will be 1B. Arrowhead, you need to understand, you have a relationship with the player base now since the game is released. Sharing player feedback week after week, sometimes multiple times a week, but you haven't made majority of these changes is not the winning formula. This is like your girl communicating with you, you're broke, you need a job, but you want to sit home and play games with the boys, and then this happens.
When it comes to 4-year-old Stormy James, you are not the problem.
You can't be mad at it. Now, let's look at Arrowhead's recent communication. While I don't plan on reading this whole thing, I'll stop at the points that matter to me the most. Transmission from Super Earth Command. Arrowhead answers some of the community's burning questions. To our dedicated citizens of Super Earth, we've been following your feedback over the last few days and seeing the conversations across the Helldivers 2 community. We're focused on improving the core gameplay, stability, progression, and the Galactic War. What is the team focused on right now? What are the current priorities? Right now, a major focus for the team is improving meta progression and the Galactic War. We significantly expanded the team working in this area, reflecting how these important long-term systems are for the overall player experience. The goal is to deliver deeper progression and more engaging Galactic War with features like more meaningful rewards and community progression systems, evolving major orders into long multi-week themed campaigns, branching outcomes that create clearer stakes and consequences based on player actions. You'll start to see first results of this work this summer. Let's just park it right there and have a discussion. Look, I enjoy my Helldivers 2 experience, but a lot of these action items that they're speaking about should have already been in the game. The game is over 2 years old. They call it lightning in a bottle. This should have been more motivation for them to introduce new and deeper systems in the game. Warbond's just not enough. If you look at these content creators, they beat the Warbond in just a couple hours. There's no deeper weapon customization, deeper ship modules, deeper Galactic War campaigns. You know, this is a live service game. You gotta give the players more to chase. They're acting like, you know, this is a small game with only 6,000 players like Helldivers 1. This is Helldivers 2. They average 3 to 5 million players every single month. You gotta keep the players chasing. I can't stress it enough, this game's 2 years old. We should have a prestige system by now. Certain camo in your guns, certain camo in your weapons that kind of tell what kind of Helldiver you are. I understand we got the Malevolon Creek cape, we got the bug diving cape, but we need to add a system for that just sends a message across the board every time you step into a lobby, every time you drop down to the planet, all the Helldivers can see, oh man, this guy means business. Alright, let's move on. In multiple updates, there's been hidden changes to weapons or enemies. Why were they not announced in the patch notes? We want our patch notes to be as clear and complete as possible to the level of detail that matters to our players. In some cases, changes have not been communicated with the clarity we intend, and we continue to improve our internal process so our patches are more accurately reflective of gameplay adjustments. We're also working on how to explain balance more clearly, especially when changes have effects across multiple weapons, enemies, and gameplay systems. When will we get more frequent updates about the game? Yes. In the near term, the conversation will be focused on the biggest issues we're seeing from players, including tech and performance improvements, the vision of game balance moving forward, player progression, and broader player experience within the Galactic War. What quality of life upgrades and changes will we see with the Galactic War? Maybe a variation of reward types like we used to get as stratagem rewards. Will we do more community-driven events with rewards like that? Good news, we'll see updates this summer. This includes greater variety to rewards and bring back excitement players have called out, including things like stratagem unlocks and more community-driven moments. We also want the Galactic War itself to feel more reactive with players' actions, with events and outcomes that carry more weight. We will share more details soon on how this connects to progression, balance, and the overall experience. Let's just pull over, take a pit stop right here. This whole entire section is just a bunch of bullshit to me. We've had communication issues since the 60-day patch. We've always had these issues of hidden changes. I mean, look at the beginning of this video. We did not touch the coyote, and then they did indirectly nerf the coyote. So I don't really think they're going to make any changes here. I mean, we'll see. Let's just move on to the next section. Will you ever have public beta testing, and what is your beta testing process like now? In short, yes. Today we run closed playtests that cover both new content and balance changes, as well as wider internal studio playtests. Going forward, we're looking at ways to separate these out so the test can be more balanced and open where it makes sense. Why did you put exosuits in Exo Experts Warbond? Does that mean we won't get an exosuit for free ever again? The goal with Exo Experts Warbond was to create something that felt thematically strong and exciting with exosuits as a core part of the fantasy. That said, we've seen the feedback around how it landed, especially when it comes to expectations around how players unlocked major gameplay items like exosuits. More broadly, we want to strike the right balance between what's included in Warbonds and what's available through gameplay, so the rewards feel both exciting and fair. To be clear, yes, you'll be getting other vehicles through gameplay in the future. When will we get red stratagems and ship modules? We've got teams actively working on both new red stratagems, evolving ships, and player progression to level 150 and beyond. Our goal is to expand these areas and add meaningful new options and support different playstyles, rather than just adding more for the sake of it. We'll be sharing more details as we get closer to release. Alright, let's sum this thing up. Arrowhead, I appreciate the communication, but it's time for actions to speak louder than words. The community is divided between we're so over, we're so back. Helldivers means more than just a game for me, but many others in the community as well. There's been so many times I comment in the community and they respond in character, and even I'm like, damn guys, it's just a game. But that shows you how hardcore the community and the fan base is. Y'all know my stance. I enjoy the game for what it is. I still have fun, but I also see the game if it went to another level. Arrowhead, I can see there are parts of the community that's on its last legs. This update you've got planned for the summer needs to be a hit with the player base as a whole. If you made it this far, please like, subscribe. I want to see you in the comments. Let's talk about it. This has been your boy N93. Catch you on the next one.